IndyCar's champion has been busted. Alex Palou, the 2021 IndyCar champion, has been caught basically posturing a bigger audience than he actually has. More on that, though, right after this. Heading into the dog days of summer, there's plenty of fun things to do, so I'm sure you don't want to be stuck inside your kitchen all day, having to be there any longer than you need to be. That's where HelloFresh comes in. HelloFresh offers delicious food that's delivered right to your door. This also helps you effortlessly save money and time, as some have saved as much as 72% on cheaper costs as compared to dining out or going to a grocery store. Plus, it's sustainable with pre-portioned ingredients that mean less prep for you and less wasted food. Here, I'm having some garlic butter shrimp scampi right before I jump on a stream, and man, is it good. So to get your order today, go to HelloFresh.com and use code Iceberg16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. That's HelloFresh.com. Then use code Iceberg16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Now, back to the show. Now, I know that a lot of people on my channel watch simply for NASCAR, and I have more of a NASCAR audience, but I will say that a lot of people probably recognize Alex Palou's name recently. Recently, he's been in the middle of drama between driving for Ganassi in 2023 for IndyCar, as well as driving for McLaren in F1. And this has been one of the biggest, if not the biggest, silly season stories for IndyCar in a long time. But I would actually say that what has been found recently might be just as big, if not bigger. So I follow Ogonoski on YouTube, and a lot of times he looks into different things that just don't look quite right, and he did so with Alex Palou's YouTube channel. Looking at the channel itself, it's pretty amazing to see. 150,000 subs, 3 videos, and it's just kind of odd. So what I'm going to do is, with Austin's permission, play a couple of the clips from his video and show what he found and kind of has asserted with these things that he's found.
The 2021 IndyCar Series champion has 150,000 subscribers, but just 3 uploaded videos with a couple hundred views on each. That's typically not how YouTube works, so let's do like some elementary tier investigating. Well, first of all, check out the URL. The URL is not Alex Palou Racing. It's this French channel by the name of Guillaume Redfield. Now click on the community tab of Alex's channel. It's nothing but random YouTube videos designed to be view-botted. And all of these videos uploaded are uploaded by a guy named Guillaume Redfield running another channel called Guillaume Redfield.
So with that being put up there, let's kind of look through a lot of this. Again, let's go back over 150,000 subs, but only about 1,400 views. That is odd for any channel of this size. Yes, you might be able to argue that people just flooded to his channel before there was any content, but that doesn't really make much sense when you look at comparable situations. Dale Earnhardt Jr. had his Twitter account made in 2008 by his PR team, and he didn't touch that account for 6 years. In those 6 years, he got 230,000 followers before he even sent out a tweet. Are you meaning to tell me that an IndyCar driver in 2022 is at or near the level of popularity of NASCAR's most popular driver from NASCAR's most popular era? That makes no sense whatsoever. It took 6 years for that to be a fact for Dale Jr., and if you, say, make it 5 years for Palou, well, now you're looking at someone who was a teenager when this account was made. I don't see that making any sense whatsoever. Also, the initial URL didn't even have his name in it, instead having one from Guillaume Redfield. At least that's the person's name that it looks to be having. And when you look into the accounts that this person has, the website this person has, it's all geared towards selling random different products and making money. Like Austin said, it could even be geared towards being more of a scam site, if anything. All accounts were created by this person in 2009 on Facebook, Twitter, the website itself, which matches up perfectly with when Palou's YouTube channel, or supposed YouTube channel, was created. The community tab itself actually hadn't been scrubbed, which almost makes me think that this was on purpose to get some publicity. See, the community tab had links to Redfield's other channel on YouTube and other products and whatsoever, and his website. All are the same as this channel was. So that immediately raises some red flags. So I decided to go onto Social Blade, as it's a very relatively accurate description of what a YouTuber has when it comes to numbers, at least when it comes to views and subscribers. And the first thing I noticed is that this Social Blade has a C- for the channel, which for this sub count is damn near impossible. My Social Blade for a channel with about 53,000 subscribers as of recording this is a B. And that's about normal for my channel. It's a channel that's bigger than most, but at the same time, by no means is a big channel. And a channel like Palou's, with that many subs, more than likely, one, should have more views, but two, should have a much higher grade, at least a B+, probably an A-. And speaking of views, why are there only 1,400 or so views on the channel, at least at the time that this is recorded? Well, that's a big question that needs to be answered, especially seeing how the channel itself on Social Blade is listing this as a music channel, meaning that whoever had this channel before, if it was purchased, which I think it was, had it as a music channel to begin with. Social Blade doesn't update these kind of things unless there's a drastic change over a long amount of time. And all these questions are even more interesting when you look and see that nearly 100 million views were deleted from this channel on June 23rd. Interestingly enough, when the Ganassi McLaren free agency fiasco was going on, probably under the surface, seeing how it was announced 19 days after this all happened on July 12th. It definitely to me looks like posturing. Listen, there's a lot of things to learn about social media for those who really aren't in it. And for big corporations, big people, and people who are going to work with those people and corporations, the way that you look matters more than any of the truth whatsoever. It doesn't matter if Palou's stuff is fake. If it looked real when he was trying to negotiate something, well, then there's a real consequence to it that's pretty good for him and his PR team. Now, the views might have been deleted to give the appearance that this is a new channel, that people were flooding to follow Alex Palou, and giving the appearance that he's not only the most popular IndyCar driver on YouTube, but one of the most popular drivers in the world on YouTube. In my opinion, this is blatant bot manipulation, as Austin had stated as well, and could be used to manipulate sponsors, teams, people, and everything in between. This is huge, and I think it only further gets pushed and made legitimate by the fact that it looks like he's been busted. About an hour, maybe 2 hours after Austin, as well as David Land and I really started digging into this and talking about it publicly, the channel was scrubbed. Videos were unlisted. Now they are privated. The picture with him as the profile pic was taken down, and interestingly enough, the initials for the channel fit perfectly with the URL that was there before. It looks like the channel was restored how it was pre-purchase. And this to me really kind of props up that dead internet theory, a theory that's really been growing in traction lately, that a lot of the people, if not all of them, that you're talking to online are bots. Now, I don't think this is the case. I can put faces to names in my comment sections, but I wouldn't be surprised if on a large level, there are a lot of bots at play because of this. And this isn't something to be a hit piece by any means, but more just to get to the truth. What is really going on here, and how deep does this go in motorsports and in general, just pop culture? How much has this manipulated what we see today? I think these are very real and legitimate questions that need to be asked. Now, I want you to answer them in the comments down below. And while you're at it, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR and IndyCar and just motorsports content in general. And to all my channel members, thank you for your continued support. So until next time, have a good one.